What's up, Wolverines? I'm Daniel Casariego.
And I'm Anthony Patricios, and this week's show is dedicated to the senior class. Throughout our Belen career, there have been some moments that just stand out. Lucas Consuegra looks back on the memories that defined our Belen experience.
Senior year, what a run it's been for the class of 2021. They've had to deal with many hardships this school year, but they have still found a way to manage to have a phenomenal year. Some seniors look back on their fondest memories at Belen Jesuit.
My favorite experience at Belen is playing lacrosse for all these years with all my friends and meeting new friends, and my most memorable moment in Belen is making the game winner versus Gulliver a couple weeks ago.
The best experience I've had in Belen actually has been this year in terms of commentating the soccer games. I think it's been such a fulfilling experience. I've gotten texts from parents and grandparents thanking me for doing it, like players, families watching from all over the place. And I felt like I was part of the team because I quit after junior year because I just didn't think I had it anymore. And I felt like this was a way to contribute to a state championship team. And I think that has been one of my favorite experiences in my school.
My best moment in Belen was back during my season. Senior night, I played Brito Academy, and it was a nail biter, we won.
The thing I'm going to miss the most about Belen is hanging out with all my friends every day during school. And I'm going to miss all my teachers because they've helped me so much in my high school career.
So for me, I think what I'll miss the most is those little day-to-day interactions with people that you're probably not going to see every day. Just those moments where you catch up with a teacher that you haven't seen in a long time, or a classmate that you only see every once in a while. Just those little moments where you get to check in on people. I think that's definitely something I'll miss the most.
Overall, it has been a great year for the class of 2021, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Reporting one final time for WBLN, I'm Lucas Consuegra.
Over the past 7 years, Belen seniors have built awesome bonds with the faculty. They share some of their stories about the class of 2021.
As the seniors end classes on Friday, it's interesting to hear some of the Belen faculty's thoughts and impressions of the class.
I think as time has progressed, I've seen the senior class grow and mature in ways I didn't think possible. I really have seen them rise to the occasion in ways that, quite frankly, when I taught them as sophomores, I couldn't have imagined, and I'm very grateful to have played a small part in their formation.
I've just seen them dig deep and rise to the occasion, but they haven't lost that personable quality. They haven't lost their enthusiasm. They strike me as very united as a class. So I feel that the maturation is evident while still maintaining that spirit that makes them so special.
This year's senior class has a few favorite moments for me. Something more recent is when they met in the central patio to kind of like chant each other on with a chess game. Never seen that in 10 years of teaching. More close to my heart are the first students I taught at AP, whom I will never forget, and the people who put me through a trial by fire in period 3. I got to thank them for that.
The memory I appreciate the most was April 2019, April Fool's Day in fact, opening the door of my classroom to have Robert Suarez come in singing "I Want It That Way," and then my entire peer ministry class like echoing in the chorus. That was so funny. And it's characteristic of the senior class, a very jovial group, a very personable group, and also hardworking when they need to be. I'm really going to miss them.
Reporting for WBLN, I'm Robbie Espin.
Coming to a close, Anthony Patricios spoke with Father Willie to talk about the class of 2021.
We all know this has been an unusual school year, but instead of looking at just the bad things, we should look at the bright side of things. To talk about this year as a whole, I spoke with Father Willie.
Well, if I had to, if I hope for what this senior year would be remembered as, it's the year where where the senior class overcame a lot of adversity. COVID has obviously been a situation that we've been dealing with all year, and unlike last year's graduating class that only dealt with it one semester, this year's senior class has had to deal with it the whole year, and yet in the midst of all of that, they've kept their spirits up. They've been able to play their sports. They've been able to participate in their clubs. Academically, they're doing incredibly well and getting into extraordinary universities. All of that demonstrates that they have been able to overcome all the challenges and maintain their brotherhood and maintained their love for each other. And it's been a year of incredible success.
As we seniors come to an end, we reminisce on this year as one that we will for sure never forget. With WBLN, this is Anthony Patricios.
The crew team has continued to establish itself as one of the top programs in the nation. Fernando gives us an inside look as they prep for nationals.
As senior year is coming to a close, the seniors on the varsity crew team have a last few regattas before the Belen careers come to a close. With many of them starting in middle school, rowing is all they have known since they got to Belen, and some have had older siblings or relatives row before them or at the same time. Although, for some, their future is uncertain. In regards to rowing at the collegiate level, they are appreciative for what the sport has done for them, whether it's discipline or forming the brotherhood.
When I first started crew, I had a lot of energy. I didn't really have a way to funnel that energy, so my mom kind of put me in, and it's taught me a lot about how to be a man, the values that Belen teaches us and stuff like that, discipline, teamwork, friendship, all those things that at this point in my life I really value. Crew is pretty much the foundation of that, and it really acted as a way to help me become more responsible as a person.
Being a team captain of this team isn't just something that shows leadership, but to me, being on the team now for 7 years, it's more of a brotherhood that you have being the team captain. Luckily, I was able to witness 6 team captains before me, and 2 of my brothers are actually on the team as well.
So my grandfather back in the day actually used to row for a Cuban high school team, which led to my father rowing. He actually rowed here in Miami for a team in Key Biscayne called Miami Rowing Club. He even got recruited to the University of Miami for rowing, which then led to my brother rowing as well here in Belen. And I used to go to his races all the time, and I really started to like the sport a lot. So I decided to give it a go, and I really love it here.
This group of seniors have been responsible for multiple state titles and have competed at the national stage on many occasions. In their last few races, they are all setting goals to aim for the gold, since last year their dreams got cut short with the virus. With this in mind, they look to leave a legacy behind as one of the greatest classes to row for the team. For WBLN, Alexander Ferreira.
"2021 has been an exceptional year for Belen athletics. Isaiah Fuller brings us the top 10 moments in Belen sports this year.
As the seniors enjoy their last week as Belen students, we take a look at the top 10 most amazing sports highlights that the class of 2021 pulled off. Number 10 goes to the water polo team winning districts led by seniors Andres Castillo, Manoli Savares, and Adolfo Valencia. Number 9 goes to the swimming team for bringing home another district title and making a strong appearance at states. Number 8 goes to Sebastian Lazo's game-winning shot over Terra. Number 7 goes to the lacrosse team winning districts and finishing with the best school record in school history. Number 6 goes to the varsity track team on winning districts, and to Marcus Suarez, who came back to win the 800 and the last 100 meters of the race. Next is 5th place, which goes to the varsity baseball team and Ryan Bertrand, who was able to steal home for the walk-off win against Slam. The 4th spot goes to the crew team, once again winning at states. And finally, we have your top 3. In 3rd, we have the senior-led varsity cross-country teams securing their 12th cross-country state championship and the 4th one in a row, led by Javi Vento. For the 2nd spot on our list, we have the spectacular catch made by Gago Iglesias in the final 20 seconds of the game to beat rival LaSalle. And finally, for the best sports highlight of the year, this spot goes to none other than the goal that was made by the Belen soccer team to secure their state championship. Congrats to everyone, and that is your top 10 best sports highlights of the year.
Thanks, Isaiah. Stay on the lookout as our varsity baseball team gears up for regional playoffs tonight, and as the varsity track and field team heads off to states this weekend. Best of luck to the boys. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Ferrero. That's all the news for this week.
Make sure to follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
Stay safe
and stay golden, Wolverines.
And hang in there, boys, because it's almost Friday.